Hey guys. Okay, so listen, I want to try to be as brief as I possibly can just to go over writing project 2 and writing project 3 so that way you guys will get a better understanding because I'm getting a lot of questions. And I'm not sure if you guys thoroughly read both projects, but you always want to make sure you read everything. But, you know, I want to make sure that you understand. So we're going to go through both really quickly. So let's start first of all, and obviously we know, and I'm going to kind of minimize some things. Um, this particular week, nope, wrong week. This particular week, and we're week 9, your rough draft is due, okay? Your instructions are located right under the video that talks about the annotated bibliography for writing project 2, and then also writing project 3 is there as well. You need to read writing project 3 information in order to help you with writing project 2, and that's why I made sure that both pieces of information were there in the folder for you. So both are there. Just, make sure that you keep that in mind as we talk about these things, okay? All right, so let's jump right on to the assignment. Okay, so really quickly, writing project 3, okay? You're writing a research paper on a literary work. Now, what I need you to understand is that literary work can be anything from this semester, okay? It can be from the literary analysis unit, it can be from the poetry unit, or the drama unit. Yes, I know we're just about to get into the drama unit. However, all the folders are now open. You can look ahead and see, hey, maybe this is something that I might want to do. Just kind of poke around and see if there is something indeed in the drama unit that you are interested in, okay? And then you can obviously go ahead and begin research for that, okay? It's not going to be a summary, but you are going to be using some of these elements in your paper, okay? And essentially you're just interpreting the work, and that's pretty much, in a nutshell what you're doing. You're interpreting or giving your interpretation of what happened in that work, and you're going to be answering these different questions and kind of analyzing those things, okay? Now, the requirements for this paper, everything obviously has been in MLA. Your paper has to have at least 4 pages. You have to have a minimum of 4 outside sources. So, when I say outside sources, yes, you're looking at the actual literary work, but you have to have 4 sources outside of that, okay? Now, your 5th source, obviously, like it says, is the primary literary source. So you're going to end up with a total of 5, okay? And then, of course, the guidelines, make sure that you're using quotes and all of that good stuff and paraphrasing, summarizing the information that you know about this, this literary work, okay? Now, I want to really quickly, and oh, no, it's not on that screen. Hold on. Okay, so really quickly, talk about writing project 2, because I know that is kind of where there's some of the confusion is coming in, okay? Writing project 2 is an annotated bibliography. I'm sure that a lot of you have already seen these in your comp courses, either English 111 or English 112, depending on who your instructor was. So with that said, this is all we're doing, right? You are taking the 4 sources, and so you're not having to worry about the literary work. So you're not using that source. Your 4 outside sources for whatever topic you're going to do. And what you're going to do is you're going to use those 4 sources to basically create this annotated bibliography, okay? Okay, so with the actual annotated bibliography, okay, there are some key elements to it, okay? Obviously, again, we're still in MLA, but with this annotated bibliography, it's a little different than a normal annotated bibliography. Normal annotated bibliographies only have 1 paragraph underneath the source citation, okay? This assignment, you will have 3 paragraphs, and it breaks down the guidelines for annotating, because obviously you're annotating the source. So whatever your article is that you find or you choose, you're going through and you are finding this information, the questions to, from this particular document to help support what you're trying to say, okay? So you're annotating and finding the information in that document. I don't need to see your annotated articles, okay? So I want to make sure that we are clear on that, okay? I don't need to see the annotated articles. The only thing you're going to present or submit, obviously, is going to just be the annotated bibliography. That is it, okay? And I want to show you guys, I created a resource for you so that everyone can understand what it's going to look like. Okay, I'm going to upload this. You'll have this template, so that way, you know, you'll be able to see it. It will be, I'm going to create a folder for you guys so that way you'll be able to see it. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So with this particular assignment, okay, our standard kind of MLA formatting heading stuff up here at the top, all this stuff in red, you need to delete. Okay. Red, yellow, if it's in parentheses and it says remove the template information, please, please, please make sure you remove that template information, because I will take off points. Okay. Make sure, obviously, you're going to, up here in the top, you're going to remove this. You're just going to have your name. It's already formatted with the page number. So if you don't delete everything up there, you'll already have the page numbers formatted correctly for you. Okay. You just need to add your last name. That is it. Okay. When we come out of here, you're going to delete this information, but you're going to add your name. My name is already here. So is the course and section number, but you do need to put the date. Okay. So you're going to go day, month, year. Again, removing the template information. All right. As we scroll down, and this is just, again, this is sample, but it wants, you know, want to show you what it looks like. You're going to put your topic. Okay. And so whatever your topic is, you will type it in, and then you will give a thesis statement. All right. So make sure you have your 3 points. We always want to make sure we talk about, you know, whatever we're going to discuss. And obviously for you guys, and I don't want to keep switching between the screens, you're going to be talking about which elements you've chosen to discuss. Okay. So make sure you're kind of thinking about those things. With the annotated bibliography, okay, you'll come right down. And again, it's already formatted for you. So all you have to do is just remove the extra information. So if you delete, pull it up, you see how that's gone? That's all we're doing. Okay. So this is, you know, basically a sample source citation. Obviously, everybody's citation is going to look different. Once you find your sources, you're going to need to use a scholarly database. So you can use Google Scholar, you can use NC Live, you can use the Shaw U Library. Any of those are great tools for you to find it. When you use those tools, and I always try to teach my students, if you see the little citation marks, that is the universal sign for their citation tool. They're going to cite it for you. All you have to do is click the button and then use the drop down to use the correct form of citation. And this is in MLA, so you're going to use MLA. I think now we're on the 9th edition. Sometimes it'll say with title casing or without title casing. I don't care whichever with those. However, there is an option that talks about annotations. I don't want you to use that particular option. Okay, so you can use with or without title casings. That I don't mind, but it's the 9th edition of MLA. All right, so and that's pretty much, you know, in a nutshell, you'll put your source there. Of course, deleting the extra, you know, pieces. Now, as you move through, obviously, and I kind of did this for so that you guys can kind of see, you'll have paragraph 1. You don't necessarily have to have, I don't really want you to have headings in between it. Like you can, if you want to have, if for clarification, you need the paragraph 1, 2, 3, leave it there. You can move the template information. But before you actually get ready to submit, make sure you remove all that stuff and just have your paragraphs there. Okay. And that way, you know, everything will be organized. As you go down, okay, you see there's source number 2, and there should not be a space here. There's source number 2, okay? And then, of course, this is another example. And then, again, you're just remembering that you got to remove the template information, and then paragraph 1, 2, and 3. And then, again, it's the same information. So we're doing this kind of over and over again. Then source number 3, same thing. This is another example. And I want to point out with the sources and kind of scrolling back up, alphabetical order, okay? See that we're starting with the C's. Let's scroll down, then we have the H's, and this is another H, but you see the difference, H-I, and then, well, hold on, go back up, H-I, and then, you know, H-O-L-L-E. So following the correct protocol of alphabetical order, so you want to make sure you do that. But again, making sure that you're filling in and adding in all this required and necessary information, okay, for each of the sources. And again, this is M, so I wanted to keep these different sources so you guys could kind of see them. And just remember, you know, you can use the citation tools that are inside of whatever database you use, because all of the databases pretty much have that universal helper for you, okay? And you're just going to do the same thing over and over again for all 4 sources. That is it. So this is a very simple assignment. You're just kind of plugging away, plugging everything in to get all of the stuff in, okay? And I'm going to go back here. So we have obviously your rough draft that's due today, and then obviously we're going to tweak it and get it so that next week when you submit it for the final draft, after I review them over the weekend and get them back to you, you'll know what you need to fix, tweak with your, possibly if I say you have some MLA issues, then you need to go back and look at MLA. If I say that you're missing some information, then you need to fix that. That makes sense. So hopefully everyone will use the tools and utilize all this good stuff to help you with this assignment. Okay. Now, let me go back out. So again, so as for this weekend, all you have to do is the rough draft. That's it. There is a video here that will help you with that that particular assignment. However, you know, you're going to have the tools to get what you need with the sample for this particular assignment. And then obviously, hopefully this video will be helpful as well. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, let me show you the folder. Hold on. Okay. So here's the folder, the week 9 information folder. And pretty much right now, the only thing in there is going to be that template that you guys are going to use, which I just showed you. I may add some more stuff in there for you guys that will kind of help you with MLA. If I can find, I've got to dig through kind of my folders and see what tools I have. But for now, this template should be your best tool. And then obviously watching this video, watching the other video, I'm hoping that those tools are going to help you to be able to get this done and in obviously by, you know, Friday night. Okay. If you have any questions about the video, about the template, let me know. Okay. Book some time on my calendar. Tomorrow I opened up some more slots, and then, you know, that way, if you have questions, you can get them answered. Okay. I hope this is helpful for now, but obviously if you have more questions, let me know. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.